woman! You shut up!
Sure, it's up that way. Oh my god, look how overgrown this is. This is insane. Can't wait to get inside this house so it looks absolutely amazing. Complete time capsule. But we are completely...
Shit. What horrors hide in the shadows of abandoned places? These chilling encounters will leave you questioning what's real and what's waiting to be found. On May 14th, 2022, in Little Farmhouse, England. It was a quiet day when they arrived at the old farmhouse, known as the Farm Bungalow. The house had been abandoned for years, but now only the sight of it was a nightmare for locals.
Alright guys, we will start from the front door and have a look at this. As you'll see, look, here's cobweb galore. The place is in tatters. As you'll see, that main sort of hallway that comes down. Coat rack here, all rusty.
They started their walkthrough, recording every detail. The front door creaked as it opened. Everything seemed to be alive at the moment. The hallway was full of cobwebs, and the coat rack was rusty.
All the wallpaper is sort of falling down. It's got this polystyrene behind it. A bit weird. Attached to it is some stables. Well, we're not going to, well, not stables. Troughs, I'd imagine.
They all then entered the lounge, where the furniture was still in place, like someone had just left. A dresser stood in the corner, its mirror foggy with time, and the faint green light gave the room a haunting appearance. They noticed a cross hanging on the wall, tilted as if it had been disturbed, even when no one was around.
Yeah, look at these faces that Megan's on about. And again, the same on that side. Possibly a smoker, I don't know. Looks like I've got yellow pages up here. Little unit, wheel unit, tin. That's absolutely rusted through. Because of all the trees growing in here, you get this green sort of light that just comes through and penetrates it. So when you first walk in, it really is like you get this green feeling.
Vivienne had lived in this house her whole life. She was born in 1918 to Dom and Edna, a loving couple who had longed for a child. When Vivienne was 23, her parents passed away in the same year, leaving her alone in the house. She spent her years helping others, giving without expecting anything in return. In 2008, Vivienne passed away peacefully in her armchair, leaving behind a home filled with memories and something more.
Look. Wow, we've got a few bits and pieces tucked away up here. So we've got the pantry, cellar area down here. Well, we're going to have a look now. Let's go and have a gander. One thing that does creep me out of these.
In the dining room, the table was set, as if waiting for a meal that would never come. Plates and cups were in place, untouched, but just collecting dust.
You've got these plates nicely set up. As if someone was going to come back in for food. I'll show you, look at that. That's a thermos, isn't it?
When they entered the bedroom, they saw a hole in the floor leading to the cellar. The wallpaper peeled away in chunks, and the bed still had its sheets, though they were faded and torn. A smashed TV sat in the corner, as if someone had thrown it in anger or fear.
It sits on top of where we were, down in the cellar. As you'll see, there's a hole down here that goes through to the cellar. So other room, you got a smashed in TV. I can't believe that. But it kind of puts it in like perspective, doesn't it? And sort of show you the roof.
From where it's come from.
Then it happened. The air grew colder, and the faint sound of footsteps echoed through the house. But no one was there. In the lounge, the cross on the wall fell to the floor with a loud clang. The team froze, their breaths quick and shallow.
Yeah. Wow. Again, you've got those long golden curtains.
As they packed their things to leave, the camera caught one last chilling detail. A faint outline of a woman's figure in the armchair, staring at them with hollow eyes. Vivienne's presence had never left. With that being said, let's move on to our next case. On August 26, 2022, in Cleveland, Ohio, he stepped into the abandoned Masonic temple, built in 1916. This building was once a meeting place for the Freemasons, a secret group made for strange rituals and powerful personalities. The Freemasons left in 1969, leaving the Grand Temple to decay. Now, over 50 years later, the building is silent, except for the horror that it holds to this day.
Alright, y'all, let's do this.
As he climbed the stairs, the floor under his feet felt soft, like it could collapse at any moment. Then it happened. He froze as something touched his back. He turned around, but there was no one there. It felt like a hand, but maybe it was just his backpack. Or something sinister was trying to scare him.
Like when you walk, you can feel it just giving in. That music scared the hell out of me. I thought I was in the building. Let me get one shot of this balcony. Something touched me, I swear to God. I swear to God, it felt like something just touched my back. I don't know if it was my book bag flopped on my back or what. It scared the fuck out of me, I swear to God.
Not long after, he heard a door slam shut. The sound echoed loudly, sending chills through his body. He pulled out his gun, ready for anything. The air was still, and no windows were open.
Shit. Fucking door just closed. My fucking gun. What the fuck? Hell no.
In another room, he spotted an old piano. Its keys were broken and the wood was rotting. He leaned in to take a picture when he remembered something. The last time he was here, a chair had been in a different spot. It had moved. Now it sat eerily in the same room.
A quick little picture of this piano. Look, that chair is still there. That moved. That was like over a year ago. This chair brings back memories. Creepy memories.
He returned to the door that had slammed earlier. It was closed again. He swore he had left it open. When he tried to open it, the door wouldn't even move.
closing this door. Hold up. Shit, when I left this, did I close this door? Fuck, I cannot remember. See, this is getting creepy, man. For real. I can't even open the door. What the hell?
The stench of decay hit him next. It was sharp and unbearable, like something had died recently. He turned a corner and saw graffiti on the wall. Alex died here. The words looked fresh, almost like they had been written just hours before.
Alright, I'm out of here, y'all. Ain't nothing left. Alex died here. Look at that. That's a firework. The door's blocked.
A bat flew past his head, its wings beating loudly in the silence. There were more bats everywhere, flying through the dark halls. That was the final sign.
Oh, it's a bat. There's bats everywhere. Alright.
He left the temple without looking back. The door made a noise as he pushed it open, almost as if the building didn't want him to leave. Would you ever dare to go to this place? Moving on to our third disturbing encounter. On March 14, 2019, he stood in the cold night air, deep in the woods, searching for a cabin over 100 years old. It was said to be hidden, untouched, and haunted. The trees were silent, the ground was frozen, and it was dark everywhere around him.
Here we are, guys, in the woods. I hear a babbling brook. You see it? It's just turning dark on us. Got a little bit of light in the sky, but not much. Not enough to light up the woods any at all. We're gonna start this journey here, guys.
Very thick brush here.
There's the road we just jumped off of. You can see the sign up there.
Then he spotted it. The cabin. It looked old, but solid. The windows were broken and caution tape wrapped around parts of the building. The sight gave him chills. Why was the tape there? Was this a crime scene?
What is that? Is that somebody down there? Dude.
What is it?
Oh no, but it's reflecting. It almost looks like traffic cones. Huh. That's got me weirded out a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I hope this ain't something somebody lives in. Do what?
Same from Beetlejuice.
Oh.
The cabin was strange. He stepped inside. The floor creaked under his boots. The air smelled awful. The fireplace was still intact, but something moved inside it. And out of nowhere, they started hearing voices. They weren't scared, but they knew they weren't alone here.
These doors are still here. Yes, I heard
A
that.
banging. Heard a voice and then like a bang.
Dude, I hope we're alone up here.
I wonder if there's somebody living in that other building.
I don't know, man. I mean, you never know. Somebody.
Could the lights have been from the window?
It could have been, man. I don't know. I hope somebody ain't like hermiting here.
Walking around in somebody's barn.
I hope not, man. Look at all the hand chopped wood over there. You can see it here. All right, guys, let's.
Then he saw it. A massive spider, its legs curling against the cold. It didn't move much, but its size was terrifying.
Oh, yes, I do now.
Wait, let me find. Look at that, guys. That
See
thing
the
is.
tail? Or is that a leg?
No, that's its legs, man. That thing is huge.
Where is he? Let me.
God.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, I lost him.
Look at that, guys. He's about the size of a silver dollar.
He's got to be too cold to move. I don't want to mess with him, though.
As he explored, he noticed scratches on the walls and gaps in the wood that let icy air in. And then he finally decided to ask aloud, "Is anyone here?" The cabin felt empty, but the silence seemed alive. It was disturbing for him.
Is there anyone in here with us?
Hello? Is there anybody that would like to speak with us?
I just heard something come from the fireplace.
Spider come in.
When he peered through a small window, the forest outside looked endless. The cabin had an eerie feel, like it held memories of people long ago. He couldn't shake the feeling that he wasn't alone.
What the hell is that? Sounds like something dragging.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
He took a final look at the caution tape, still wondering what had happened there. Something about the place wasn't right. The journey back through the dark woods felt longer, with the cabin's haunting silence echoing in his mind. He didn't plan to return. With that being said, let's move on to our fourth eerie encounter. On November 27th, 2022, he found something horrifying in an abandoned house. He stood in front of the house in France, hidden deep in the woods. It was completely dark except for his flashlight. The air was cold and the house looked frozen in time. Everything inside was untouched, left as it was decades ago.
Sure, it's up that way. Oh my god, look how overgrown this is. This is insane. Can't wait to get inside this house so it looks absolutely amazing. Complete time capsule. But we are completely...
He entered the first room, a kitchen filled with cobwebs and dust. An old piano stood in the corner with song sheets still on top. Next to it, a wild boar's taxidermied head hung on the wall. The fireplace hung its chopped off legs and tail. The sight made him sick.
falling apart. The nice tiled flooring. Oh, look at this. Taxidermy. Looks like a little ferret. The recorder there. Vinyl player. Wow. And check out Pumba up here. Size of this. Did you realise like wild boars were that big?
No.
That's massive. Look at the tusks on him as well. Looks like he's going to look at me at any second. Cobwebs hanging down. Here's his leg. His leg's here as well, Derek. Yeah.
In the dining room, the floor made a sound with every step. Bottles of wine, still sealed, sat on a dusty table. The air was thick with the smell of decay. The walls were cracked, and cobwebs hung from the ceiling like curtains.
Right, let's head through this room. Heading into this room now. Dining room. Still see there's some plates and bottles on the side there. Oh, the floor feels well dodgy. But look at this, corked still. There's actually some wine left in there too. And this one, quite heavy bottles. Song sheets. This feels like a proper...
When he climbed the spiral stone stairs, things became even creepier. Upstairs, he found old handwritten letters dated 1885 and 1859, untouched for over a century. The bedrooms were filled with carved wooden beds, still made with pillows and quilts, though covered in dust.
Right, upstairs then. Head upstairs. Look at these stairs though, Derek. All stone. Stone with the iron banisters. Spiraling. No, it's got a balcony too. And what do we have in here? Besides these thick cobwebs, spiders, you can see the decay there. Is this like a little bathroom? Bedroom here? Oh wow. It's got the desks, this newspaper, from 1886.
He stepped into the last bedroom. On the bed, lying eerily still, was the family dog. Its body looked mummified, almost perfectly preserved. It wasn't just a taxidermy. It seemed like time had stopped for it. The sight was disturbing, and he couldn't stop staring.
Add into it for me. Oh my days. What? It's the pet dog. Oh my. That is insane. Is that taxidermied or mummified? Oh my. That's mental. That has actually thrown me off. Look at him just lying on the bed. The family pet.
The house was like a museum of decay, with personal items frozen in time. Drawings, books from the 1800s, and even bottles labelled cannabis were scattered around. Each room told a story of the family that once lived there, but left without explanation.
The big wardrobes. Anything in them? Ah, we've actually got shoes. Looks like some drawings. Oh, whoa! Let me get that. Let me get that.
As he left the house, the darkness outside felt heavier. The image of the mummified dog haunted him. He couldn't shake the eerie feeling that the house had been waiting for someone to find it. With that being said, let's move on to the most creepy abandoned building encounters. On January 8th, 2023, he visited the dark prison with Chelsea and Tanner. The air was cold, and their footsteps echoed through the empty halls. They didn't know this was going to be one of their worst nightmares.
Holy Can you move again? Can you hear us?
Dude. Alex, seriously.
Deep inside, a really loud scream pierced the silence. They froze, but nothing appeared. In the warden's office, footsteps moved outside the door, yet the hallway was empty.
We're coming towards you.
Hello?
What the Dude, somebody's
The screams grew louder as they were about to exit. They ran into the night without looking back, leaving the haunting cries behind. Dakota had wanted proof of ghosts. He'd found more than enough.
screaming. Oh my Dude, shut up!
These stories show how scary abandoned places can be. Each one holds secrets, danger, and fear. For more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Comment below which case you find the most horrifying. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications.